Here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Now it's Kukçu. Well, they've got it again. Aims beyond. Can he finish? Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Maradona. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Crossed in again.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Hullet clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's being shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... Played in deep.
That's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a...
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi has got himself a free kick. Krullet. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold. And Guardiola. Van Dijk. Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it into space. And he's lost his man here. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about it.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at established. And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Denies his influence.
And here's it.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Picked out brilliantly. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Strong running down that left flank. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Ibrahimovic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Ibrahimovic probably should have taken a breath and looked for...
Substitution for Barcelona, number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18, Johan Cruyff.
More and more pressure on the ball here. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. And he's forced to go back.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
No unnecessary risk. He's going for goal!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Totti picking up the man of the match. But for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium imitations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. It's not the best ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a sharp pass. And this is Lewandowski. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. Ribery. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in a great position here. Hernandez threads one in. Good ball, good take. He's got a... and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez looking sharp there. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Roberto Carlos. And they can counter here. Now it's Ruben Neves. Lewandowski. And there's the shot! And he's managed to get rid. Can he get it through? Totti. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated, but...
And he shoots! There it is! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 23, Robert Lewandowski.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Oh, shooting chance! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 43 minutes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And this is Ronaldo. There's no flag. In. Totti tries to pass it through. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Lewandowski, and this is Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Great chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Hullet. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, important interception. Created one goal already.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely spread. Ribéry. And he's managed to get free. Oh, decent chance! No mistake! Into the lead once more. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's
After
quite
73
outrageous.
minutes is number 23.
And now he has
Robert
two.
Lewandowski.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Very nicely done.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Otto gets over and intercepts.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
O'Shea wins the duel this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Hazard. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he comes up trumps again.
22. Bullets.
Great effort. He flew in.
That it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Rodri. Substitutions taking place. 2 added minutes have
Quick
been
to recover
indicated.
this. De Bruyne is there to clear. And that's that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of
Manchester
noise and
United
energy.
against
This certainly matters.
Barcelona.
Brings instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Oh, shooting chance! Yes! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 8 minutes.
It was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's put... climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Number 5, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And Messi! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great... Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 8.
Eden Hazard! Eden Hazard! Eden Hazard!
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicely spread. Otto gets into some space. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside. It's a loose ball. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good take in a good area. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for options for movement. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Fiore, good purposeful running this.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Maradona. That's good running with the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Otto.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that is... Decent chance! Oh, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And there's the end of the first half. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fiore. Bernardo Silva. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. Rocher. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Maradona being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to...
Real chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! He can get that clear. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maradona closing in on goal. Tries a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
So the manager can make a change for the
Coming
first
on
time in the game
field
here.
is
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
O'Shea, passing is crisp and sharp. Maradona. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. Totti! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Beside it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either. What was on his mind there? Should have put his foot right through it.
substitution.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Delivers with whip. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That has been knocked clear. And he's heaved it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Delivers the ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Maradona voted man of the match and deserved. It's a real to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work. And Frank Rijkaard, sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well, they've got it again. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona finding their passes to O'Shea. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still goalless at the moment. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Messi. Messi! It's hit the upright. He's missed, but not by that far.
I think his face smacks of... Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion.
He's having a shot! Way. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the shapes to shoot!
Barcelona certainly...
Guardiola.
1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Now that is a hefty challenge. And that was very necessary. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Smoking is only allowed.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitute.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Rijkaard, who's set up one goal so far. And this is Berbatov. Now it's Rijkaard. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Totti. And here's Maradona. Soule does really well to win the ball there. And it's made its way to him.
We can admire the decision-making, we can't. He learned from it.
And here's Maradona. Ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert the defences.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. All the way through, so back it comes. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, what about it? Barcelona.
Very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest.
By the way, that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Coming on to replace him is number 16.
That looks a decent ball.
Rodri.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Has been indicated.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. 4 extra minutes added on.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Maradona. Shot! Now who's going to be first to this? The whistle is gone and it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Maradona picking up the... There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do... Well, we're underway. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call in.
That's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good foot in there. Cresswell. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos clears.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very...
Totti! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Xavi Alonso, it's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Maradona. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Frimpong. Frimpong proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Timber. Timber. Skillfully cut out. He is so messy. Now it's Maradona.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
O'Shea is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cresswell. And here's Rafinha. Cresswell.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Cresswell. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're off again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's going for goal! Well, what a be quick to recover this. Frimpong. Van de Ven goes direct.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right... Crossed in once more. Baresi tries to clear. Cannavaro defending his corner is onto it in a flash. Otto. Maradona. Otto tries a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Shot could... It's Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 21.
So,
Bale.
time for changes
Coming
on
on the
both
field
sides, actually.
is
Well, it's pretty
number
obvious they
20,
have to change their approach if they want this,
Substitutions
and they
taking
do.
place.
Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. Cruyff. Mbappe. That's been slipped through. This looks promising for Nketiah. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably good to take something very special to beat him today.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Number 4.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Cresswell promptly onto that, and that is that. Skriniar. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?